Junction. We're going to do the little series here. We're going to keep it rolling. We're going to have A.T.V. number 3, according to Vlad, number 3. This is the series where we just go over random topics during the week of basketball, and we just break them down and see what Vlad, that's me, what I think about it. Anyway, let's continue. Let's talk about All-Star Weekend. I think All-Star Weekend was really great. I think it was a great success. I felt like the All-Star Game was bad. So according to Vlad, the All-Star Game, they need to get some more intensity in there. They got to tell the player, provide more incentives for them to make a little extra money, or more things go to charity. They have to play with a little bit more flair and make it, be seen like an All-Star game, not an exhibition game full of All-Stars, but All-Stars actually playing the game really well. According to Vlad, Aaron Gordon, he was robbed. He should have won the dunk contest. And here's what I'm going to tell you why. All of his dunks were pretty much originals. He did not copy anybody else's dunks, and he did not do the same style of dunk over and over and over. I know Zach LaVine did some crazy dunks that we've never really seen before, which, I really loved. But, for example, the one dunk where Aaron Gordon had the mascot spinning around with the ball, and then he caught the ball, and he had his hand behind his back, and he windmilled it and did like a 360 windmill. Zach LaVine just came and did the same dunk, just without the prop. So that, I think he should have lost a point for originality there. And the dunk when Aaron Gordon grabbed the ball, put it between both of his legs, and dunked the ball, that should have just ended it right there. It should have been over right then and there. No free throw line. East Main or East Bay could top that. I think his dunks were a very, very high degree of difficulty for anybody. I feel like Zach LaVine's dunks, they were a high degree of difficulty for most people, but for him, he has a ceiling that's so high. So it's sort of like if you ever watch Michael Jordan play, he scored 25 points. And for most players, 25 points is great. But for Michael Jordan, 25 points is nothing. So for Zach LaVine, for most people who don't know it, he has a lot of hops. And those kind of dunks are nothing for him. He's done stuff like that before. So, it was a great match. I felt like Aaron Gordon got robbed. But it's okay because it was a great night. All right. Blake Griffin rumors. Is he getting traded or is he not getting traded? According to Vlad, the jury's still out on Blake Griffin. He did apologize. He did say everything he had to say. He said all the right things. He apologized to all the people, all the players in the organization. But it's not over. It's not over. The fact that the Clippers have not traded Lance Stevenson yet and they have not attempted to get Channing Frye yet means that there's a deal somewhere in the works. There's something that somebody sent about Blake Griffin that has Doc Rivers' eyes. Now, he's not going to admit that, okay, he's still on the trading block. Why would he? He's going to seem like an idiot. And I told you already that these reporters in the media, they blow up these trades before they even happen. So a lot of times when they could have kept something a little quiet, or they could have just said something as simple as Denver is interested, they're having talks with the Clippers, we don't know necessarily about whom, we're guessing that it might be about Blake Griffin. You kind of give some kind of inkling, that would be a lot better. So Blake Griffin is still on the chopping block, just in case you didn't know. I heard Chris Broussard talking about Kevin Durant possibly coming to the Clippers. That I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that. I don't think that's the right organization for him, and I don't think that's he's trying to win a championship, so he wants to go to an organization that's has tons of experience with that, handling high profile players. And the Clippers are still showing that they're a bit novice to that fact. All right, so let's move on from then. ESPN's ranking of top 10 players of all time. According to Vlad, absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. For the fact that they would have LeBron James as number 3 is ridiculous. Like, just some of the players that they had up there. I respect all those players. I love all those players. But to not have Oscar Robertson, top 10 player, Bill Russell's like number 6. I couldn't even fully digest the list. All right, you have LeBron James up there, but Kobe Bryant's not up there, and he's more decorated than LeBron James. Like that, certain things don't really necessarily make sense. But honestly speaking, the top 5 players right off the bat, when I'm thinking Jordan, Kareem, Wilt, Russell, and the Big O, like right then and there, you pretty much have 5 players that LeBron shouldn't be up there. Period. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like in terms of being a freak of nature and everything like that, he could be number 2. You know, in terms of being something we've never seen up there, he could be number 3, number 4. But in terms of playing basketball, skill-wise, winning championships, no, he should not be number 3. Okay? And even right now at this point in his career, when I'm comparing him to Larry Bird, I would still, in like a game, I would take him over Larry Bird. But in terms of career-wise, I'll take Larry Bird's career. Hands down. So just that list is absolute trash. Don't even fall into it. Don't even think anything of it. That list was absolute trash. Like, they have all the right players. It's just like the order is just bad. It's awful. It's horrendous. You know what I'm saying? Usually Magic Johnson and Larry Bird are like 5 and 6. I mean, they saved the NBA for crying out loud. Oh, man. So I don't even want to hear about that. But according to Vlad, that list is garbage. Let's not even go there. Because like I said before, if you're thinking about top 5 players ever playing NBA, Michael, Kareem, Wilt, Russell, and I would go with the Big O, but I mean you could go with Magic. You could go with, outside of those top 4 though, the top 5 people or top 4 people, there's like maybe 1 or 2 guards in it. That's it. No small forwards, and they have to all be big men. Because you gotta understand, Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain are only 2 players in NBA history to average 30 points per entire career. Bill Russell has 11 rings, and the things that he used to do on the court, I mean, he used to get like 10, 12 blocks, 20 rebounds. I mean, and a lot of times during that time period, they didn't even, how you would call it, there were no statisticians to take all that stuff down. Some of those guys, like Wilt, would have 25 points, 30 rebounds, 20 blocks. I mean, come on, man. It's just, and we have like Wilt at number 6. I mean, all right, anyway, let's move on from that. I don't even want to talk about that. That was just plain old garbage. That was just asinine, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to hear about that. But anyway, let me calm down. All right. According to Vlad, the trade that the Detroit Pistons made to get Tobias Harris was really great, man. I like that. It reminds me of the old Detroit Pistons, bad boy Pistons with athleticism and youth. But now I like what Stan Van Gundy's doing. He's bringing all young guys in there so he can mold them and shape them. And they have a really bright future. Right now they're in the playoffs, and they could do their thing, man. They could make some moves, especially bring Tobias Harris over. Now you have a defender for LeBron. Now you have a defender for Paul George or what have you. So I like that move. I think it was a really great trade for the Detroit Pistons. And the Motor City, they should be welcome him with open arms. All right, another situation, another topic. According to Vlad, you know what? College basketball is getting way better now, according to Vlad. And I've never been a fan of college basketball. I've always hated it because of that whole keep away 35-second shot clock. But now I see that they're adopting a mindset. We have to make the game better. We have to assimilate our guys into playing pro basketball. So they shorten the shot clock, 5 seconds. And they're even thinking about widening the lane. I think that the games are more entertaining. I feel like the guys have more skill. And a lot of players are starting to get it now because of the whole 2-year rule or whatever, 1 year, whatever it is right now. They're starting to get it. They're saying that, okay, we have to stay here a little bit longer so we can get better. Damian Lillard, great product. Draymond Green, great product. These players are all-star caliber players, and they played in the college game for a while. Got better, and then transitioned to NBA, and it was damn near seamless, And as opposed to when you're looking at a player like, and I love Anthony Davis, and you look at a player like 1 year and then they go, it seems like it's a little shaky. Like certain things they can't get. Not everybody could be a Kyrie Irving. So that being said, I'm loving the college basketball games a little bit better. Now, I'm not saying that I'm watching every single one, but when they're on, I'm actually engaged. I see that it's not about, you know, it's more about the skills. I'm seeing players show professional skill, and they're practicing a lot better, and they're just making the game faster. It's faster, so it can mirror what we really want to see, which is professionals play, and I'm really enjoying that. So let me see if there's anything else that Vlad wants to chime in on. And that's literally about it. I have one series coming. It's called From Dud to Stud. It's gonna be a series about me going back to the gym and trying to get back in shape or whatever. And it's pretty much it's gonna be like mirroring, like when you think about when you were a kid and like you stop playing ball a little bit and then you start trying to get back into it. So I'm gonna take you into all facets, like, you know, what am I doing for warm up, or what am I trying to eat, things of that nature. So that series is gonna be coming soon. It's gonna be called From Dud to Stud. I'm gonna say, you're gonna see me from this amount of weight to that amount of weight, this amount of game to this amount of game. So be on the lookout for that, man. This is Vlad from Hoops Junction, where hoops meets hoopla. Peace.